Yeah, this is part 6, Trip to Hell. So, I was just going totally whack inside. I I barricaded the door and turned off the light and just tried to crawl under the bed, but I couldn't fit under the bed. I didn't know what to do really. I was scared out of my life with what I say. I was a dead man. And then finally it got and I tried to, and I didn't even dare to go over to my brother's. They had a brother and the other guy had a, in the same corridor they had a room. Because I had rented room, 2 rooms for the other guy. Also, he said he would come down and maybe the other brother. So in the morning I could hear, and this was still, remember this was in my head. I could hear because yeah, during the night I understand in my head that they actually killed this girl after. There were big drama. If they were to kill me or kill her, and they actually kill us. They didn't kill her. This didn't happen really, but for me it happened. That's what I'm trying to say here. It was my psychosis. So in my belief there, in my world, this had happened. They had killed her actually because he ordered the hit on her for this shit. Totally fucked up. So I just thought my life was over actually. I couldn't live with this, my conscience. I couldn't. I didn't. I mean, and I was so messed up with the drugs also, and this was during the worst aftermath of the alcohol kicking in, so I was double mess. Triple. And I was trying to take a shower or something, and I heard from the shower that the police came and started to ask questions. And I thought, yeah, I started to hear things like that, and I was just sitting there waiting for they coming to my room, and I didn't know what to do really. But eventually I went into my yeah, and I looked out and I saw, and I started to see surveillance cars, police, and they were like video filming or something. They were putting up surveillance against me, and also in the night there was a before that there was just standing lots of people outside, just waiting for something. Like there was a motorcycle gang there, and I didn't really understand. Yeah, they were the guys actually to do the deed, so to speak. So they were just standing there, like, I don't know. It was the worst fucking shit. And I went to my brother, and I started to speak with him and the other guy. I said, fuck, and I was saying, hey, they killed. And I said, she's dead, that girl. And while I was sitting there, I could start to hear how they put they put a ladder against the wall, and started to put surveillance apparatus to the room where he was. So when I was thinking, hey man, I'm losing it bad. I thought it was real, but I think it was so surreal. So, and I really didn't want to infect, what do you say, so much my paranoia. I tried to stay cool, but I couldn't really inside. I was anyway. Then I went back to my room, and he was still sleeping there, the guy, and after a while I decided to flee or something. And now I know for sure everybody was pretty much after me. The police, the mob, the gang. They want, for some reason, they wanted a revenge on me because of what's happened. So I was totally fucked up here. And I at one stage, first I went, there was a police station there, and I went over there, but I think, hey man, I was going, I went to the police, and I was so messed up, I was almost ran over by the car, by the traffic, because I was so messed up, I couldn't really, think. So I almost got hit by a motorcycle or something, or a car, and I went into the police station, and I tried to say that, hey, I did. I wanted to say something like I didn't kill her or something, because in my head I thought the police had been there and done an investigation. I thought she was dead, and the guy in there in the police, he said, don't speak English or something. So I just left there. I didn't know what to do. I went down to the beach. I started to speak with my brother. And I told him about it, and then I started to speak to some, because I basically thought that almost everybody was involved in this somehow, and there were some customers there. I thought they were involved, like with the hitman guys that he has orders. I was really mess. I thought that others saw things that I saw it. I was in my own hell, so to speak. Okay, I will be next part.